For number 6, you're supposed to draw a graph of Andre's distance as a function of time for the situation. When the football play started, Andre ran forward 20 yards, then turned around and ran 5 yards back. He stood in that spot for 3 seconds, then walked back to where he began. Okay. So what I want you to think about is we have 20 minus 5. So at some point, I should go back and be at a lower height. Okay? Now, the directions say you can label them appropriately. You do not have to include numbers. Okay? I'm going to include numbers just so you can better see it, but you do not have to. Okay? So if I think about my labels, I know I've got yards, and I know I've got seconds. So I've got time and distance. Okay, I'm going to put time as my x value because depending on how much time, it tells me how far he went. So the yards is dependent on how much time went by. So I'm going to put distance on my y for yards. Okay, and I'm going to put some values. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm going to count by 2's, I guess. And I'll get there eventually. Seconds, I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sure. All right. So we're running 20 yards. So I got to get to 20. 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. I got to get up to here. Okay. So I'm going to say it took me that long. It took me about 3 seconds to run 20 yards. Okay. Then it says he turned around and ran back 5. So I need to now go back 5 to 15. So there should be a drop on your graph. Okay. Then he stood that spot for 3 seconds. Well, look where I am right now. I'm at 3. I need to stay here until 3 more seconds go by. So this should be a pretty long line. Okay. Then it says he walked back to where he began. All right. Well, he didn't run, so it's going to be a less slope than when he ran. This is what your graph should look like for Andre's run.